Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
A good afternoon and welcome here to Townsend Field in Lemoore as we have Thompson versus Park River coming up, and a winner goes to the championship round tomorrow. Park River just coming off of a 10-0 defeat of Gwinner moments ago, as we saw that here on yourliveevent.com unfold. Greg Grenz was on the call. He joins me now for this game. I'm Josh Boyko. Thank you for joining us here on yourliveevent.com for the coverage of this Babe Ruth State Tournament here from Lemoore. It's been a great tournament so far, and we've got 3 teams remaining in our tournament. Castleton has punched their ticket already after beating Thompson yesterday in the final game of the night. This is day 4 of the State Babe Ruth Tournament. We've got Thompson, Park River, and Castleton left. As I mentioned, the Castleton Blackstockings have already punched their way into the championship round. They would have to be beaten twice tomorrow by the winner of this game in order for another champion to be had. So we'll keep an eye on how things unfold, but this is the telltale match right here. Thompson and Park River. Both of these teams have featured some great play throughout this tournament. Park River riding a hot streak as they have staved off elimination multiple times in this tournament and gotten themselves past Gwinner most recently this morning. We will take ourselves our first quick break, and then we'll come back with some of the out-of-town scores from other tournaments going on around. Greg Grenz will have that recap for us. We'll take a look at our bracket breakdown brought to you by Chris Moen Agency, and then hear from our coaches brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, and more around the corner. This is State Babe Ruth Baseball on yourliveevent.com.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
It's time for our bracket breakdown and look at some of our out-of-town scores here with Greg Grenz, as he's got some information on the other tournaments going on here right now.
Yeah, the 2A started today, it looks like, in Williston. I think they had some rain or something going on up there. They had to change fields, but that starts today in Williston, and that'll be Mandan against Grand Forks later on today, followed by Williston and Jamestown. Dickinson, Bismarck's in there. Fargo Post 2 awaits the winner of Mandan, Grand Forks, and then Fargo Post 400 awaits the winner Williston, Jamestown. Then you also got West Fargo and Minot in that tournament. That runs today through August 2nd. Of course, the winner of that one moves on to that Central Plains tournament too. So, and then of course, we want to remind you that here on yourliveevent.com, we will have the tournaments A and B, and that schedule available on yourliveevent.com. As we're looking at the schedule right now on your live event. The A tournament starts Thursday. That'll be in Castleton. 11 a.m. is the Senators against Devils Lake, followed by the Reps and the Jets. Kindred versus Minot, and then Castleton and Valley City. And then the B State Legion starts Friday. We'll have that, of course, right here on yourliveevent.com as well. The A is in Castleton. The B is in Park River. Complete video, full coverage for you of those two tournaments next week. Friday, the B starts at 10:30. It'll be Langdon and Thompson, followed by Candu and the Law Rattlers, Linton, Ashley, Wishick, and then Lemoore against Renville County and Park River and Washburn. So, yeah, pretty exciting time. And tournaments, state tournaments getting underway. And we'll have the A and the B next week starting Thursday and Friday next week. So,
Yeah, looking forward to all the baseball action still yet to come this summer. And then, of course, around the corner, August 22nd, football kicks off. I believe volleyball a few days after on August 26th, as football kicks off on the August 22nd. So less than a month till we've got actual high school sports back for you. And if you guys enjoy the coverage that is brought to you here on your live event with covering your teams throughout their high school seasons, make sure to like and subscribe on these videos as we're nearing the 20,000 subscriber mark, and we couldn't do it without the wonderful sponsors that help us along each and every day. And one of those would be Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company, who is sponsoring our bracket breakdown and the scores that you just heard there from Greg Grenz. And Chris Moen is your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thank you to him and his agency for being one of our sponsors here for this tournament. We'll take a quick break, come back and hear from both of the coaches here, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we'll have our Dakota Heritage interviews coming up in just a moment here, as that did not play quite correctly. But we'll get that in there for you here real quick. We'll get our Dakota Heritage Bank interviews queued up as we're hearing from Will Magnuson second, and we'll hear first from Ryan Strandy as well. So we'll get that queued up for you here in a second. With Ryan Strandy of the Thompson Tommies here, and coming off of a win to advance coming off of the game against Castleton that has put you in this position. Now it's a must-win situation to get you back to Castleton. How are you feeling coming into this game?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right. We still got quite a few pitchers left that I feel comfortable throwing out there on the mound. Obviously, it didn't go the way we wanted to yesterday, but I think we're in a good position to get ourselves back into this tournament, and I think we'll be fine.
How about just having that guy like Dex Optum in the 3 slot or at the top of the order that can hit really well at such a young age?
Oh yeah, it's he's a difference maker for sure. I mean, he's our guy in the lineup when it turns over to him. Obviously, I have a lot of confidence in him to get the job done, and most of the times that's what happens is he comes through in those big situations.
Who are some names otherwise that we should be looking out for in this game to make an impact?
Grady Loyland, he's going to be our starter. He threw the first game for us, and he threw really well. So I'm expecting similar things today. Other than that, like a lot of the guys up and down the lineup, I think all have a chance to contribute today.
It's a confident Park River squad over there coming off of a 10-run win, but now they have to go back-to-back to get to this championship round. How do you feel going up against their squad?
Yeah, they're a very good team. We played them earlier this year. They were our only loss in the regular season, but I think our guys are hungry to get them back today. So, yeah, like you said, they've kind of been rolling since their first loss of the tournament, but we're trying to put that to an end today, and I think we can.
All right, good luck. Best of luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Ryan Strandy joining us on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview on yourliveevent.com. Will Magnuson, you'll hear from him next.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
It is time for our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Quality products, grow our own, live the sweet life. at American Crystal Sugar, let's meet the Thompson Tommies and their lineup that they'll send out, and Ryan Strandy's team. Leading off, the third baseman, Mac Michelson. He's followed up by number 1, the shortstop, Grady Hurst. And it's Dex Optum, who we heard Strandy highlight in the pregame interview moments ago. He's that guy, that bopper in the 3 slot, and contributed heavily on that state championship team. In the cleanup spot, Jacob Olson bats 4th and plays at second base. Jack Krogstad in left field. And then Grady Loyland is your pitcher. Eli Schumacher is at first. Reed Thompson in right. Caden Pennis is the DH, and Jackson Clementson will be playing in center field. Those are Ryan Strandy's Thompson Tommies. Now here's the Park River Pirates for you. Owen Brown, again, will lead off and play second base. We heard from him earlier in our post-game interview of game number 1, where they 10-run winner. He had RBIs in 2 straight at-bats. Connor Bernhoff will back him up at batting second. He'll play third. Jackson Omdahl playing shortstop again. Keegan Berg will be on the mound this time in the cleanup spot. Ben Schatz in his normal spot, 5-hole at first base rather. And Colton Graveland stole 4 bases in the game a moment ago. He's behind the plate again. Maddox Jorgensen is the DH and bats 7th. Luke Beneda had a nice game out in right field, making several catches. Then Wyatt Carlson had a nice diving catch in the first inning against Gwinner as well. He's in center, batting 9th. Evan Skibitsky is your left fielder, will not bat. We'll step aside. Those are your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups, as we'll step aside for the creed here and come back with our Bank North first pitch in just a moment.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check off your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
With Will Magnuson before this winner or go home game to advance the championship round against Thompson. You're coming off of a 10-0 victory against Gwinner. The squad expressed their confidence after this last game. How confident are you?
Pretty confident. Our bats are going pretty well. Just pitchers got to keep throwing strikes. Defense got to make plays, and our bats just got to keep doing what they're doing.
Gotta go up against a tough starter like Loyland over there for Thompson. But you guys have faced Thompson earlier this year. Their only loss in the regular season. What confidence does that give you that you've taken them down before?
Pretty good. You know, we played them early in the year, and we got down 6-0, and we didn't play our best clean baseball right away, and we scratched and clawed back and got the win. So I think if we play clean baseball and throw strikes, I think we'll be just fine.
Well, you see both of these teams very active on the base paths, taking the extra 90 feet throughout this tournament. So how important will that be this afternoon?
That'll be very important. Taking an extra 90 is always important. Could lead to a run, and that run might lead to winning the game. So,
yeah, looking forward to seeing how speed impacts this game. Good luck today, Coach.
Thank you.
That's Will Magnuson joining us on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview. And you've heard from both of our coaches now, courtesy of Dakota Heritage Bank, as we get ready for our Bank North first pitch coming up here from Townsend Field in Lemoore. Park River is your home team. They are on the field first and ready to face Mac Michelson, who will lead off, the third baseman for Thompson. We're nearing now our Bank North first pitch of the afternoon, scheduled for 2:30 p.m. We sit at 2:27 right now, and the first game got it going a couple minutes early, got off to a quick start, and has kept us on schedule very much so for this second game. And we're not trying to squeeze in 4 games here, Greg Grenz, as we've only got 2 on tap for you here today.
Just 2 and 20 degrees cooler today. I'm happy. This is great.
Yeah, got some really nice conditions out there on the field. We're in the 70s. There shouldn't be any threat of rain for this specific game. It should be a beautiful day and afternoon for baseball. It's time to play ball, as our first couple pitches are in. Is an 0-2 count, as there is your Bank North first couple pitches to Mac Michelson, who uncorks a large swing and fouls one back to the netting.
We got a Lemoore Hardware foul ball right early in this one.
Here's the 0-2 from Berg, and he blows it by him. The heater from Berg sits down Michelson on just 4 pitches, all for strikes.
Yeah, Berg wasting no time here, getting a strikeout.
Berg works quickly and fires in a first pitch that missed just a little bit inside to Grady Hurst. This Park River team we heard in that post-game interview, they predicted a 10-run rule in this game. They are flying high and confident riding into this winner-go-home game.
Yeah, they're like to work and get things going right away.
Couple of shakeoffs. Now the one he likes, a fly ball to right field. Measuring is Beneda. And man, he's maybe been the busiest player all tournament, and at least for this day, out in right field. And that's usually not something you see, is the right fielder just getting peppered with fly balls and liners, but that's what it's been today. These hitters, whether they're righty or lefty, have been going right at Beneda, but he has stood the test. First pitch fouled off by Obdam, the lefty catcher. Got a few RBIs in that game against Castleton yesterday, and they ultimately came up short 8-4 in that loss to the Blackstockings. But a valiant effort from Obdam in that one, as he's always going to show up in the batter's box. And he doesn't wait around too long for the pitch that he likes either. When he sees it, he's going to be swinging away. Really good elite bat-to-ball skills as an 8th grader already. Last year, he's coming into his freshman year of high school, and he's already a contributor on that varsity team. Down and away with the heater. 2-2 to Dex.
I think we got Marshall Krieger calling our balls and strikes. Pat Adair at third.
Obdam catches up to a high fastball, but he gets under it. Pops it up. A running catch over at third base. Well done, young man. That's Connor Bernhoft with the catch, slamming into the fence, but he is no worse for wear. It is a 1-2-3 inning on the mound for Keegan Berg. Thompson goes down in order. A couple of nice plays in the field. It is 1-2-3 as Park River comes to bat when we come back.
At Polar Communications, we're more than just a local business. We're part of the community we serve. We deliver essential communication services, create jobs, provide scholarships and grants, and support initiatives that make our home a better place to live. Our success isn't just about amazing technology, it's about incredible people. Our roots are here in the heartland, and our commitment is unwavering, because we believe that a better experience starts with the community we love.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. The Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard reads 0-0 after 1/2 inning of play. Dakota Heritage Bank likes to remind you, sharing their heritage, sharing their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. You can visit them at dhb.bank as they are bringing us our scoreboard and our pre- and post-game interviews throughout this tournament, as we've got today's final game on tap for you here with Thompson and Park River. The winner of this game will face Castleton tomorrow at 1 o'clock. If Castleton wins, the tournament is over and they are the champions. If Thompson or Park River, whoever is the opponent, wins the first game, it will force a second one, and that will be a winner-take-all championship game.
And we got a Lemoore Hardware foul ball right away to start things. Lemoore Hardware, a community one-stop shop, plumbing and electrical.
Grady Loyland on the mound for Thompson, and he faces Owen Brown. This one popped up right side, giving chase. Schumacher, the lefty first baseman, could not get there. He was the closest in the triangle of defenders. And let's set that lineup for you here. Your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups defensively. In the outfield, it's Krogstad, Clementson, and Thompson. Then on the infield, around the horn, it's Michelson, Hurst, Olson, and Schumacher, and the battery of Loyland and Ovdam for Thompson. Line drive to left field, but it goes a few feet foul as Pat Adair mans the third base line. Here's Loyland with his 0-2. Swung on. This one fair, and it's past the glove of Michelson. He misjudged the jump. Brown shuts it down after gaining first base. There is our first hit of the game, brought to you by First Care Health Center, who offers physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages right here, close to home. Call 701-284-7500 to schedule an appointment today. So 2 batters in, and the first hit of the game for Park River. Or sorry, Brown reaching as the leadoff man. Pitches a strike into Bernhoft, and it is 0-2 quickly. He got ahead of Brown, but was unable to put him away. The 0-2 runs inside, backs him a step off the plate.
Since Park River lost to Castleton 2-1 on the opening day, they have gone 3-0 and facing elimination, including 2 10-run games. They've 10-run two teams since then.
And that's the closest anyone's played Castleton in this tournament the entire time, is that 2-1 game. This one in the air to right field, to the corner. It is foul.
Another Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Lemoore Hardware, plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Visit LemooreHardware.com.
We've seen speed impact the games, with Thompson and Park River have been the 2 most active teams in stealing bases, so we'll keep an eye on Brown at first base. He's got a decently sized lead. He stays put this time. Fly ball, foul territory, right field. And just as Skibitsky had tracked that one down in right field, he has to turn around and go get a second foul ball in the same spot. Pickoff over to first, back in safely with a head-first dive is Owen Brown. Schumacher mans first base, the lefty able to put that tag down real quick, but that one was not close. Runner on first, nobody out, line drive again, and Skibitsky says forget about it. Someone else go get it. They're going to make Thompson go after it down the right field line. Skibitsky, you could just play right there. A good take at the plate from Bernhoft as he stayed alive. No outs recorded through 12 pitches for Grady Loyland. That's the exact amount it took to get Berg through the first. It's a walk on the payoff pitch, brought to you by Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance, as it sends Bernhoft to first. It sends Brown down to second. Here's Omdahl now. We have a trip out to the mound here. Quick mound visit brought to you by Lemoore Drug. From prescription requests and over-the-counter medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drug Store. And with school just around the corner this next month, let Lemoore Drug help you check off your supply list. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com or stop in and check them out in the Bank North Mall.
A nice little walk past the Bank North Mall this morning. It was really nice getting out in Lemoore here.
Yeah, beautiful town. Some really nice people here, too. First pitch strike is in, and the throwing strikes has not really been the problem, even though the Bernhoft walk was there. There were several strikes thrown in that at bat that just got spoiled. This one, a looper to short. Throw back to first. They've got a chance. He's out.
Nice play.
A beautiful pick over at first by Schumacher on the backhanded side. And that is a gem of a double play brought to you by Bank North. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Another possible play for the play of the game.
Yeah, Agassi Precision Ag play of the game. We'll hear about that later in our post game, and we've already seen a nice play in the top and bottom half of the first inning. The catch over by the third baseman Bernhoft in the top half of the inning against the fence, and then a 6-3 double play turned by Grady Hurst over to Eli Schumacher on a line drive catch, throwing out Bernhoft at first base. Here's Berg, a little bit tardy on a fastball. It handcuffed him. It is 1-2. That inning was close to getting out of hand. If that one sneaks through, you've got bases loaded, nobody out. But instead, now you're just a strike away from getting out of the inning if you're Grady Loyland. The 1-2 is high. And it would have been about 15 pitches plus with no outs recorded if that liner doesn't get gloved. But Hurst got there, and he throws out the runner, and Schumacher's pick at first cannot be stated highly enough. Swung on and missed. Berg is gone on strikes with a nice fastball on the inner third. And he went back there to the same pitch and got Berg out, the opposing pitcher. So 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 left on base after the double play erased one of those. Berg strikes out to end the inning through 1 inning of work. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard reads zeros between Thompson and Park River on yourliveevent.com.
Lamore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of Milwaukee tools from the M18 8-amp Forge battery on sale, $50 off, or buy a 2-pack 6-amp high-out battery and receive a M18 inflator or grease gun for free while supplies last. Plus, browse their sweet pickings section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lamore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go to lamorehardware.com. That's lamorehardware.com. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Keegan Berg set the Thompson Tommies down 1-2-3 on 12 pitches in his first inning of work. Here comes Jacob Olson to lead off the second, and he takes a first pitch low and outside for ball number 1. Olson will be followed up by Jack Krogstad and Grady Loyland. That one by his bat for a strike to even the count at 1. Just a little bit low, but the nice thing is when you get to the games that are important, these teams are deep enough to where they've got pitchers that they're comfortable throwing in a spot like this, as there is a breaking ball dropped in for strike 2 to even the count. You've got pitchers like Berg and Loyland that are still available for these respective teams. This one hit well to right field. Back it sends Beneda. He's not going to get to this one. He's all the way out at the 305 sign, and it's a leadoff double, shutting it down at second base with a ringing double to right field. The opposite way goes Jacob Olson.
There's another one to right field. This one off the bat of Olson, and yeah, it was a well hit ball, 305 to right, and so that's a leadoff double for Olson. Nice job.
And yeah, that 305 sign, the shortest down the line, as this one skips in low. So these hitters, whether they're intentionally trying to go the other way or not, that ball's just carrying out to right field right now. And you can see the flag out in center field, definitely flying towards that direction. Small flare on the infield off the end of the bat for Krogstad, and he is out.
Kind of going the right side of the field again, but this one in the infield.
Here is Loyland trying to do himself some good on the opposing mound. Trying to put a run across for himself. First pitch strike.
Yeah, we got northeast winds, 15 to 20. So yeah, it's blowing towards that center, more towards center and right field. So
This one over the head of the batter. It will stay. That might have gotten a piece of his bat, did it? Because I don't see a ball on the scoreboard, and the runner didn't try to advance, so I think that nicked the bat. It's 0-2. Pop up, left side, could be playable near the Thompson dugout. Over is Bernhoft, and he's made another catch up along the siding there. Not quite the degree of difficulty as the first one, but he nearly ran out of room again. He's made a second catch in foul territory, and that is out number 2.
Yeah, another nice job there, right by the third base dugout. Coach Will was running towards the dugout there too. So yeah, nice job by Bernhoff.
That was Ryan Strandy over there at the third base coaching area. First pitch is low to Eli Schumacher, trying to send in that run from second base after a leadoff double has stayed put over the next 2 batters that have popped up on the infield. So a nice recovery to this point from Berg, but he's fallen behind now, 3-0 to Schumacher. It's 2-1 rather on our scoreboard. Swung on and missed. Went outer third with a fastball and got it by Schumacher's bat. Big pitch. Berg comes set, his 2-2 offering. Down and inside. Moves it to our full count, brought to you by Chris Moen Nodak Insurance, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Here's the 3-2. Just missed the outside corner, and down to first base goes Schumacher. So that's a base on balls, the first walk given up by Berg. I'll bring up the right fielder Thompson now with 2 runners aboard. One in scoring position is Jacob Olson. Swung on and missed by his bat, a little bit tardy. Berg has got some good velocity, a good build to him. 3 looks back at second base, and he fires one a little bit down away. Infield at standard depth right now. Down away again, 2-1. Not bad misses, but he's just not getting the chases. Outfield also pretty standard depth. Just playing straight up, trying to get this final out of the inning. Inside this time, and the control starting to fade over the last 2 batters after a walk of Schumacher. He's fallen behind 3-1 to Reed Thompson. Breaking ball, little bit high, and that'll draw a visit from Will Magnuson from the dugout. So that is going to be a Lamar Drug visit to the mound from prescription requests and over-the-counter medication. You can find it all at Lamar Drugstore. For more information, go to lamordrugstore.com or stop in and check them out at the Bank North Mall. Magnuson just going over, hey, we're good right here. Just settle down. Just got to get out of this inning. It was runner on second, nobody out. Look where we are. We've got 2 outs right now. Just got to get 1 more out, and it's Caden Pennis will be the batter, the 9-hitter. Bases loaded now, 2 down, nowhere to put Pennis, so got to throw some strikes. There is a first pitch strike, a much needed one for Berg.
Nice job coming in right to Pennis there, getting the first strike.
And there again. Quality mound visit right there. He's got him right back in the zone. And he is 1 strike away, Keegan Berg is, from getting out of this inning unscathed. 0-2, he blows it by. Keegan Berg locks back in after the couple of walks. He strikes out Pennis for his second strikeout of the game, and 2 shutout innings on the board for Keegan Berg. Park River will swing the sticks next when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Ben Schatz fires an arrow into the dugout as he is led off with a single on the first pitch of the bottom of the second inning. A quick exchange there during the break, and Park River was eager to get in that batter's box after they got out of that bases-loaded jam. So Ben Schatz with the single. He had the walk-off hit, in fact, against Gwinner, and he picks right back up where he left off. Pickoff attempt nearly goes wide, but Schumacher a nice snare over at first. You can see on our first base camera the different leadoff sizes that each of our base runners are going to take this afternoon. And Schatz a little bit shaken up after that pickoff attempt over to first base. Looks like he's okay. He's right back to it. The guy at the plate right now stole 4 bases in the last game. It's Graveland at the plate. Colton Graveland, the catcher. He walked in back-to-back plate appearances in his second and third trips to the plate, and then stole second and third both times. Strike taken, 2-1 now to the Pirates catcher. Maddox Jorgensen, the designated hitter, awaiting on deck. Here's Loyland's 2-1. Swung on, fouled off, backing out of play. It was a high fastball, about letter high. That's a Lamore Hardware foul ball. Lamore Hardware is your community one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Go to LamoreHardware.com. From the stretch, slide step, swung on and missed. Graveland is out, and a throwback down to first. Schatz is in safely, but Dex Obdam keeping him honest there after the strikeout.
Yeah, nice pitch from Loyland there to get Jorgensen. Catcher Obdam trying to fire out the runner over there.
That's Graveland with the strikeout. Jorgensen now to the plate. With the runner on first still in the form of Ben Schatz, his leadoff single. Swung on, hit well to right field, down the line, twisting foul. It 2-hops the wall out there. It was hit well, and again, right field is just the place to go. Whether you're a lefty, whether you're a righty, that's where the power has been. Down that right field line, 305.
Yeah, wind blowing out pretty good to right, so right fielders got to be ready in this one.
It's just a solid hitting approach, too, especially for the right-handed hitters. It means you're seeing the ball deep into the zone if you're hitting the ball the other way like that. That way you're not going to be flailing at the off-speed way out in front. And that's an off-speed pitch, a beauty at that from Loyland that buckled the batter 0-2. But if you're staying on that off-speed pitch long and you're driving the fastball the other way, that's the most steady approach to a hitting in baseball. Rounder over to Ryan Strandy on the third base side dugout. He fires it back in to his righty pitcher. Still 0-2, 30th pitch of the game coming up for Loyland. Schatz has not moved off of first base thus far. Swung on, nicked foul to the backstop, and staying alive to see another pitch is Maddox Jorgensen. A look over at first. Swung on, ground ball in the hole of short, backhanded, long throw over to first. He is out.
Wow, nice play by Hurst.
What a play over on the backhanded side of shortstop. Grady Hurst with a missile over to first base off balance to get Maddox Jorgensen by a half step. A huge play that turns the outlook of this inning into 2 outs with 1 runner at second instead of first and second, just 1 down. First pitch strike is in there to Luke Beneda. That's a chance at our Agassi Precision Ag play of the game in the future of this one. Really nice play at the shortstop position. That's a high school level type of throw right there. Not even all high school shortstops are going to make that one. Ball and a strike to Beneda. Fouled off, out of play 1-2 as he rocks that bright red Marucci bat.
Lamore Hardware foul ball. Visit lamorehardware.com. A lot of good stuff there. One-stop shop, community one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more.
Loyland just a strike away from getting out of this inning. Have not seen our first. Have not really seen our first run come across yet. Couple opportunities for both sides, but just unable to convert. Runner in scoring position yet again for Park River. They had that first and second threat, but then the line out double play kind of erased that inning. This one is outside, fills the count at 3-2. That's our Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance. Full count here in a big spot in the bottom of the second. Swung on and missed. Beneda's down on strikes. Loyland locates it well. It's his third punch out of the afternoon. Through 2 innings, our score reads on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard 0s between Thompson and Park River. Winner gets a date with Castleton tomorrow. We'll see Thompson come to bat when we come back.
This is Chris from Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassi Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Alrighty. Top of the third inning. Both teams have gotten their First Care Health Center first hit of the game, and this one's popped up to the right side. Owen Brown makes the catch on Mac Michelson's pop-up. Earlier last inning, it was Jacob Olson with that double for Thompson that was their First Care Health Center hit, first hit of the game. Hometown Healthcare is a home run with First Care Health Center in Park River. From clinic and hospital care to specialty services like gastroenterology and our infusion center, we've got you covered at First Care Health Center in Park River. Keegan Berg has had the Pirates covered here on the pitching side as he winds and fires. Swung on and missed as he gets it by the bat of Grady Hurst. Hurst flew out to fairly deep right field in his first at bat. Inside, 2-1. We saw a little bit of catch being played over on the Thompson side. This one grounded foul. So we'll see if any pitching changes are coming our way for Thompson when we return. 37 pitches thrown through the first 2 innings by Grady Loyland. Bender that just missed the inside corner. 3-2.
Should mention Brady Thielges is our first base ump. Adair at third, and then Krieger behind the plate.
Skips to the plate, and that is a walk. So Hurst is aboard for the first time today. I'll bring up Dex Obdam. Obdam popped up in that first inning. A beautiful play made by Connor Bernhoft over at third base, crashing into that green siding. But he did make the catch. Was totally fine, and we continue on here. Obdam getting his second look at Berg. Runner goes and then stops. It was a bluff. You can see the lead over there that Hurst has got. Pretty modest. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Tommy's backstop. Taken for strike 2.
Nice pitch from Berg, going right after Obdam here. Dangerous hitter for the Tommies.
Slide step to the plate. Obdam pokes one foul over the third base coaching box where Ryan Strandy resides.
He's had a few balls hit his way this game.
Yeah. Gotta be paying attention over there. It's the hot box over on the third base side in foul territory. This one skips, and there goes the runner. Hurst is there standing. So an advancement on a wild pitch for Hurst gets Thompson a runner in scoring position for back-to-back innings now. There's the leadoff double from Olson in the second, and now the walk and advancement. This one chopped up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Firing in time. Nicely done by the shortstop, Jackson Amdahl.
That was a very nice play by Amdahl there, and Shots made a nice catch, getting the speedy Obdam.
And Field just had to get out of the way of that play. Kind of crossed the line of sight while transitioning from fielding it from the glove to the throw. But a nice job not being distracted by Amdahl. He kept his composure, and that's a big out, because if that out's not recorded, you got runners at the corners, probably an automatic steal situation, and you'd have 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out for Thompson in that spot. 2 balls, no strikes. Here is Olson. 1 for 1 with the double, and now 3-0. That one gets by to the backstop. The throw. Safe. He beat the throw. They call safe.
Wow, Hurst beats it. It was close at home plate. Hurst gets the first run of the ball game.
It was about as perfect as you could execute that for the Pirates. The cover of home plate was there. It was a nice hustle play in the backstop by Graveland, but he did not get the throw there quite in time. The run comes home, and Thompson records the first run. So a couple of wild pitches bring home the first run of the game. Costly mistakes from Berg. Another one getting away from Graveland, and down goes the other runner in the form of Olson to second base.
Boy, in these types of games, big game of chip to the championship online, it's really hurts to give up a base like that.
It's hard to score runs against Thompson, so that's a detrimental turn to this half inning. Fly ball, it's going to stay foul. A ball and 2 strikes. nubbed off the bat to second base slowly. Brown tosses over to Shots to end the inning, but the damage is done. 3 wild pitches in the inning, and 2 of them was all it took to bring home Grady Hurst. A couple of walks, 1 comes around to score, and Thompson has the first run of the game on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard on your live event.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Say goodbye to discomfort and say hello to reaching your full potential. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness, our diverse team of experts has your back in any phase of life. From the warm, friendly greeting to connecting with your therapist, Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness is the backbone of your health. High-quality care with a personal touch. Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness.
The 9-1-2 hitters due up for Park River as they try to answer the first run of the game from Thompson coming in the top half of the third. It's Carlson to step in first against Loyland, and that one hit him. He'll discard the elbow guard and trot down to first base.
Well, that's a good way to start here at Park River. You want to get on any way you can, and if you got to get hit by pitch, the Pirates will take it.
Yep, some speed on first in the form of Carlson. Takes a decently sized lead. Top of the order, Brown takes a strike. He singled through the third baseman Michelson in the first inning. This one skims the turf into the plate. Ball and a strike. 40 pitches thrown from Loyland. We had seen some catch being played down the left field line from the Thompson side earlier, but no move has been made. This one to second base. I think that was caught in the air, so it's going to be a double play.
Wow. Nice job by Olson. Showed the umpire, hey, I caught it. Then fired over to first.
So that is a 4-3 double play as it hung up just barely long enough. As our Bank North double play. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. First pitch up high to Connor Bernhoft after the twin killing. Already seen 2 double plays turned by Thompson. This one up near Bernhoft's head as he gets out of the way. It's 3-0. A 4-pitch walk. So a hit by pitch and a walk, but the damage for the most part has been erased thanks to the double play. Seen some defensive gems so far in this game. Couple double plays, couple nice catches in foul territory. No errors yet by either defense. A quick trip to the mound here brought to you by Lemoore Drug as Dex Obdam goes out just to have a quick delivery of the ball and couple words exchanged with his pitcher, Loyland. Fires in a strike to Jackson Omdahl, who hit into the first of the double plays, the line out to short. This one's not going to be caught. This one's down in the gap in right center field. It splits the outfielders. Amdo will be held to a single. They're going to wave around the runner. The throw goes away into third base, and the run scores.
Nice job there. Great base running to recognize that and take home plate and get this game tied up.
A poor angle taken in right field. Did not cut the ball off right away. Reed Thompson was out there. It split him and Jackson Clementson in right center field. And then the throw misses the cutoff at second base, trickles all the way to third, and that allowed the runner to come around to score and tie us up at 1 apiece. So that'll officially go down as an RBI single for Amdahl, and then an error advances him to second base and scores the run. So it'll be unearned with Bernhoft coming in. And I think they've called a balk.
Well, the balk now.
And indeed, they have balked Amdahl over to third base now.
Coach Strandy out to talk.
They're saying something with him coming set didn't look right that last time, so they balked the runner over to third. And now a hit would give Park River the lead. Ground ball up the middle, going to be a tough play. Nicely gloved, the throw over to first, then they keep the foot on the bag. A run-saving defensive play from Grady Hurst ends the inning. Nicely done by the shortstop. Keeps this game tied on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard after 3.5 innings, but Park River has struck back with an error leading to a run. It is 1-1 as we break on yourliveevent.com.
Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore has job openings for the following positions: CNAs, LPNs, Weekend Warrior RN, and a Culinary Services Supervisor. All positions receive a sign-on bonus. To apply or receive more information, scan the QR code now on screen or call 701-883-5363. That's 701-883-5363 for job opportunities at Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
And we go to the fourth inning now with Thompson coming to the plate. Their defense has kept a couple of Park River runs off the board, but it also allowed one to cross the plate as a ball that got into the gap in right center field was not cut off, and then an errant cutoff allowed the first run of the game to come across for Park River. Amdahl on the first pitch is able to make the catch at shortstop as Loyland pops out.
That's what you need. Loyland's thinking we've got to get some quick outs here so we can get back up to the plate.
First pitch strike in. Quickly 0-2 now. Berg working quickly. He's right back with this 0-2 pitch. Schumacher chops one to the right side. Tough hop, and it eats up the second baseman, Brown. Not a well-hit ball, but it works. It had enough hops that Brown had to choose one and could not get to the right one. It'll be an error. Just one hit for Thompson, and it was the Olsen double in the second. But they've had some decent traffic due to some walks. This one lined over the shortstop, Omdahl. There's going to be a play at second base. The throw. Oh, my goodness. What a backhanded pick. Unbelievable web gem. Kept the foot on the bag. The throw was off by feet, it seemed like.
Yeah, that was nice job there at second.
Unbelievable. Owen Brown at second base. Another web gem, and it puts just a runner at first base now. It will go down as a single or fielder's choice, basically. That is one of the craziest picks that you will ever see at the high school level, and we're not even really into the high school level yet right here. This is summer ball, and these are 13 to 15-year-olds.
There's been a lot of nice plays in this contest here today.
The defensive gems have been unbelievable. It's hard to pick. And a swing and a miss. Berg comes back. It's a strikeout, but what a play from Brown at second base, thwarting the inning. And Park River will come to the bat in the bottom of the fourth, tied at 1 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll take a break, come back with more on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning. Joining Ben Schatz mid at bat is 0-2. Schatz, the first baseman for Park River, takes, and it's just off the plate. Fly ball, shallow center. 4 people out for it, and it is caught by Hurst.
Another nice play.
Yeah, that's a tough one because, I mean, you got left field, center field, shortstop, second base, all converging. You got to have some communication. Who's going to get there? But Hurst comes up. The captain of the infield makes the play. And now steps in Colton Gravelin. Struck out swinging in his first at bat. He swings and fouls one back to even the count. Ground ball, third base. Takes a hop, head first slide, and Gravelin is out. An all-out effort from Gravelin to try and outrun that throw, but just could not. That man's a hustle player, behind the plate and on the base paths. But Michelson able to make the 5-3 putout. Quickly 2 away. Loyland had a little bit of an elevated pitch count through 2 innings, but his last inning and 2/3 has been incredibly efficient. Aided by a double play and some quick outs in this fourth. Strike called, 0-2. Ground ball. Again, weakly hit. Hurst, routine, and the players are already running off the field before that throw's even made. They know Hurst is sure-handed at shortstop. 1-2-3 inning for Grady Loyland, as we'll swing it back over to Thompson now as we break on the on yourliveevent.com, 1-to-1, Thompson and Park River.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
River. And we're back with our Ground North broadcast booth, brought to you by Ground North, of course, Coffee and Boutique. Go to groundnorthboutique.com for high quality, affordable fashion, or stop in for different tea and coffee brew options. Got ourselves a good game brewing right now, as it is a 1-1 tie on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Keegan Berg continues to work on the mound. He's through 4 innings of 1-run ball. A wild pitch plated the run for Thompson. An error in the outfield plated the run for Park River. On the outside corner for a called strike 3, and down goes Michelson. He's 0 for 3 with a pair of punch-outs.
Nice pitch from Bird. Nice pitch. Get the first out of the inning.
That's his 4th strikeout. Foul tipped back into the glove of Graveland by Hurst. Foul back, quickly 0-2, so Berg in a little bit of a groove to start his inning.
Foul ball is brought to you by Lemoore Hardware. Visit LemooreHardware.com.
Hurst has had a really nice defensive game so far, but he has not gotten a hit. He's reached on a walk in his last at bat and flew out to right. Nubbed off the end of the bat. It'll trickle foul with a lot of spin on it over towards Will Magnuson. This one tomahawked a little bit foul, says Pat Adair.
Another Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Visit LemooreHardware.com. Plumbing, electrical, automotive, and lots more good stuff.
Ground ball again, this time fair in the third base side. Throw over to first is in time. Nicely done by Bernhoft.
2 down now.
Couple of quick outs, 2 up, 2 down, as you mentioned. Going through the top of this order, Michelson and Hurst. Here's Ovdom now. Has popped to third and grounded to short in 2 plate appearances. And Corkson lifts one foul behind the plate. This one bounces in on a hop. Berg quickly back at it. Swung on, flied, center field. Carlson measures and catches to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, as it's a pitcher's duel between Thompson and Park River at Townsend Field in Lemoore. Bottom of the 5th coming your way around the break.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check off your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
At Polar Communications, we're more than just a local business. We're part of the community we serve. We deliver essential communication services, create jobs, provide scholarships and grants, and support initiatives that make our home a better place to live. Our success isn't just about amazing technology, it's about incredible people. Our roots are here in the heartland, and our commitment is unwavering because we believe that a better experience starts with the community we love.
Tracking things today on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage, sharing their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. You can learn more at dhb.bank. Grady Loyland, 4 innings of work, has not allowed an earned run yet in this game. We are knotted at 1 as Dex Obdam throws down to second base. I'll throw it around the horn a little bit before we get things started with the 8-9 one-hitters of Luke Beneda, Wyatt Carlson, and Owen Brown due up for Park River. Over in the right field corner, we're seeing Jackson Omdahl starting to loosen up. Loyland fires and just missed. In there for a called strike. 2 balls and 1 strike to the Pirates right fielder. Swung on and missed. He struck out in his only at bat to this point. Pop up, shallow right field. Bringing in the right fielder, making the catch for the first out of the inning. That's Reed Thompson.
Nice job by Thompson, the right fielder getting action over there. Hat falls off, still able to bring it in.
We'll see a trip to the mound now and a pitching change, it looks like, as Loyland has seen the end of his day, and we will bring in the new pitcher for you. We'll announce it when we return on yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Lemoore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of Milwaukee tools from the M18 8-amp Forge battery on sale, $50 off, or buy a 2-pack 6-amp high-out battery and receive a M18 inflator or grease gun for free while supplies last. Plus, browse their sweet pickings section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lemoore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go to LemooreHardware.com. That's LemooreHardware.com.
4 1/3 innings of work for Grady Loyland, as now we see our first pitching change of the day, brought to you by Lemoore Drug, and it's going to be Jackson Clementson coming in from center field. He'll take the pitching duties over and face Wyatt Carlson to begin his outing. Out to center field goes Mac Michelson from third, and Grady Loyland will go from the pitcher's mound over to the hot corner at third. Carlson takes strike 2. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes in from Clementson. Doesn't have near the velocity that Loyland does, but he spins one over, and now a foul ball.
Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Community one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more.
Swung on and missed, and there's a strikeout. Carlson's down swinging. It's a clean slate taking over for Clementson. Didn't have to inherit any base runners. Is always nice when you're coming out of the bullpen. Pop-up foul, not a play.
Lamar Hardware foul ball. Community one-stop shop. Lots of good stuff. Make sure to check them out.
Swung on and missed by Brown. There's 4 hits total in this game. 3 for Park River, 1 for Thompson. You can see Clementson really gets some nice depth on that curveball. He really spins and flicks that out of the hand. It's quickly 0-2. Just missed.
Good eye by Brown. Lay off that one.
This one hit center field, playable. Michelson now patrolling center field makes the catch. So a 3 of 3 down inning, 2/3 of it by Clementson, taking over for Loyland. And we are tied after 5.5 here from Townsend Field as this game cruises along nearly an hour into play. We'll come back with Park River up in the, with the Tommies coming up after 5 innings are complete. We'll head to the 6th.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
We join the first pitch of this inning, and it's popped up to right field and lands just in foul territory. Out of the reach of Luke Beneda. It's a Lamar Hardware foul ball right there as we get this 6th inning underway with Jacob Olson, who has the lone hit for this Thompson lineup. This one runs in and gets him. So Olson will reach. He's been on base all 3 times. Double, walk, hit by pitch. Gotta get on any way you can in an elimination game like this one. Neither team wanting to go home. We'll walk out to the mound there and gets Berg back in the zone, hopefully for Park River. Here's Krogstad at the plate. Watches one in low. A pop out to second and a ground out to second in 2 at-bats for Krogstad. This one skips in. Winner gets a date with Castleton in the championship round tomorrow. If Castleton wins game 1, they are the state champions. If they lose game 1 to whoever the winner of this game is, there will be a winner-take-all game 2. Strike in there at the knees, 2-1. Blocked. Nicely done by Graveland behind the plate.
Didn't find it right away, but recovered and was just right in front of the plate, so Olsen stays put.
Slide step, a bluff from the runner, and that is ball 4. We'll have a trip to the mound here, brought to you by Lemoore Drug. As we'll see if this is an actual move or just a meeting on the mound. No move been made yet, as Will Magnuson just trying to get Berg's head up after a couple of unsuccessful at-bats. Go-ahead runs on first and second for Thompson. We saw Amdahl warming up a little bit. And the move will be made. Jackson Amdahl coming in now. Will be your new pitcher. We'll break to let Amdahl warm up. Berg will go out to third base, it looks like. We'll give you the rest of the changes when we come back. New pitcher in a big spot. Jackson Amdahl coming in for the Pirates.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neelsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Welcome back on YourLiveEvent.com as we got a high leverage moment, and lots of you joined us for it. Over 400 of you join us here this afternoon for Thompson versus Park River. Jackson Amdahl coming on in relief of Keegan Berg, who goes 5+ innings for the Pirates. Gives up just 1 run. Came across on a wild pitch. Thompson still just has 1 hit, but they've put base runners on first and second with a walk and a hit by pitch. Those runners responsible, Berg is responsible for both of those runners. And it'll leave Amdahl throwing now in the high leverage spot, inheriting both of those runners. We'll have to go through Grady Loyland first. It'll be Schumacher and Thompson still due up with nobody out.
I think Amdahl pitched 83 on opening day.
Now they're probably hoping that they could get away with saving Amdahl for playing against Castleton. But it's all hands on deck because you got to get there first. Bunt is laid down. To the seat of his pants, Amdahl goes down but makes the play.
Nice job there. Still, making a play.
Nonetheless, the sacrifice is successful. It's the first out of the inning, but it moves runners over to second and third. And Amdahl, he's got a really good arm. He was throwing that fastball in there plenty hot, but the bunt gets down. That is some good velocity right there. Probably the best that we've seen throughout this tournament. He goes from the windup now with runners at second and third. 2-0. By his bat and to the backstop, but the runners are staying put. Thompson is a very technically sound team on all levels, and they love the spots like this. In crunch time, 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. They're usually really good at finding a way to play one of those runs. That ball fouled off is a Lemoore Hardware foul ball. Here is Schumacher, finds himself in a 2-2 count. Swung on and missed. Amdahl reaches back and gets the K. It's like bringing in the closer a little bit early here in the high leverage spot. Amdahl's got the velocity, and he's got that plus fastball.
Very big out there.
And he misses this time. But yeah, that is, like you said, a huge out. Productive out no longer in play. And it's up to Reed Thompson. Now, and by his bat, you really got to think that they were trying to set up Schumacher for that at bat, the first baseman, with that sacrifice bunt, but he could not get it done. A nice move going to Amdahl for these last couple outs, but he still has one more strike he needs to get on Thompson. Here's his 1-2. He struck him out. A high fastball. What else would he throw in that situation? Jackson Amdahl, ice in his veins, runs off the mound in a tie game. It is still 1 apiece as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Park River will come up trying to unlock this game when we come back.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Broadcasting high atop the Ground North Coffee and Boutique broadcast booth. Go to groundnorthboutique.com for high-quality, affordable fashion, or stop in for different tea and coffee brew options. Connor Bernhoft will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the 2, 3, 4 spots in the lineup due up for Park River, and he takes a first pitch strike from Jackson Clementson, who's come in and pitched 2/3 of an inning, setting the batters down in order after taking over for Loyland. He spins the breaking ball over, but it's down in the dirt for ball 1. Swung on, tapped foul, left side. He's certainly been treated to a really good game here today, Greg, and it's not going to be the 10-run rule that Park River was calling in the post-game interview a moment ago, but it certainly has been a special treat, and we have no idea who's going to come out on top. A called strike 3 sends Bernhoft packing. Nicely done on the breaking ball there from Clementson.
I think both these teams want a rematch with Castleton tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, both of them. That's all they're thinking about after this one is over, is that rematch. But first, they got to get through each other. The only loss that Thompson had in the regular season was to this Park River team, and Thompson was up 6-0 in that game. There was some early season ball, but now these teams are both dialed in. You're in that postseason mode. Elimination game, pulling out all the stops. As Clementson misses low, it's now 3-0. Got to be so precise here. Don't want to give a cookie of a pitch to a guy like Jackson Amdahl, but he had the take sign on, and we'll end up taking strike 1 because don't want to give up any free passes in an elimination game late innings like this in a tie spot. Full count as Clementson has himself back into the full count opportunity after falling behind 3-0. That's brought to you by Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Agency. Ooh, just missed.
Good eye by Amdahl to play that off, but
didn't swing the bat once, and he ends up heading down to first on 6 pitches. We have not yet had an S&T quick stop stolen base yet in this game, but you can still slide on in. It's a quick stop. And that is your local go-to for groceries, deli, favorite snacks, and more in Thompson. Amdahl could be a candidate, though, as Park River would love to get a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs. So this is prime stolen base territory. Amdahl's got that sliding mitt on that right hand in case he does go. He bluffs. Swung on, hit to the gap in right center field. Amdahl doesn't think it's going to be caught. It's not. It gets down. And here they're going to send him around. Magnuson sending. The throw home is not made. And it is a go-ahead double from Keegan Berg.
Nice rip by Berg. It was a good attempt by Thompson and Michelson out there, but Berg found the gap, and Park River has the lead.
The home team is up. The Pirates are fired up. Keegan Berg splits the gap. He is in scoring position with a double. That is our first hit in quite some time in this game. We were at 3 hits for Park River, 1 for Thompson for a while. This one corked foul over us. 0-1 to Ben Schatz. In there. Nice pitch for strike 2. And I mean, now nervous time for Thompson. You got to get out of this inning still, and then you got to figure out a way to play to run against Jackson Amdahl, who looked locked in and struck out the 2 batters that he faced when he came in. It'll be the 9-1 2 hitters due up for Thompson when that time comes. But right now, it's Ben Schatz's time. It's 0-2. Trying to stay alive. Even just advancing the runner would be nice. It's up high. You advance a runner with 2 outs, you still have a wild pitch in play. Any type of error would score a run likely, so every 90 feet is important in a spot like this. Clementson fires, poked, left side, through for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. So Schatz continues the inning. He claps at his dugout, firing up, fires the arrow, and it is first and third now, and we'll see if Schatz is off and running, and they try to generate some steam here. We're going to have a trip to the mound. This brought to you by Lemoore Drug. Ryan Strandy. We'll see what he puts on for coverage here of this first and third situation. I don't think this is so much a pitching change or mound visit for composure as it is what are we going to do here when they steal, not if they steal. Are we going to throw all the way down to second? Are we going to cut it off? Are we going to bluff the throw? Are we going to throw to third? There's many options you can do. Berg at third, Schatz at first. Graveland at the plate. They try to pick back to first, but Schatz is back in. He wasn't running. Stays put again. Called strike. No, it was outside. Ball 2. There's the called strike on Graveland. It's 2-0. Now, Schatz isn't really the most prime candidate to run, but I just feel like situationally, he should be off and running to try and generate something. And he was flinching that time, so it's a step off. Good secondary lead, but a nice pick behind the play from Obdam. That could have saved a run, saved an extra base for shots.
Obdam's really solid back there, and that was a
Oh,
big
yeah.
one.
Do not let that play go unnoticed by the Thompson backstop. 3-1. Popped up behind the plate. Obdam doesn't see it. Now he's lunching. Oh, and he could not get there. New life for Graveland, as that one was playable, but Obdam just did not read it off the bat. I mean, those are the toughest to read. It's right above your head. It's just behind you, in fact.
Still been a nice attempt, though.
He
recovered.
almost got
Almost
there.
got it, yeah.
I believe the count should be 3-2 after that right now. Pop up. This one's playable. Right side. Going to be caught by the first baseman right on the chalk. It's a big second out.
Big second out right there. You're right.
Thompson has to get out of this inning. Just down 1. Damage has already been done, though, by Keegan Berg, and now it's Maddox Jorgensen who will have the crucial at bat. Runner is off and going, swung on and missed. They fake the throw, no action from third, so the runner's in safely. And I feel like that was probably what was going to be the result regardless, even in the 1-out scenario. But they wait to send shots until he got a running start, and Thompson just did not care. Low strike in there, and it's 1-1. Now 1-2, sorry. Clementson, 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. He backs Jorgensen off the plate. Swung on, chopped. Shortstop. Throw to first is low, but it's dug out by Schumacher, and the inning is over. Big time play by the shortstop and first baseman Hurst and Schumacher, helping each other out to end the inning. Gut check time as we head to the 7th inning. It's 2-1. Park River clinging to a lead. Jackson Omdahl on for the save when we come back.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at americancrystalcareers.com.
Say goodbye to discomfort and say hello to reaching your full potential. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness, our diverse team of experts has your back in any phase of life. From the warm, friendly greeting to connecting with your therapist, Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness is the backbone of your health. High-quality care with a personal touch. Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness.
It's win or go home time. Thompson needs a run to extend. They need 2 to take the lead and try to hold it in the 7th. Jackson Omdahl came in and was flame-throwing for 2 at-bats, striking out Eli Schumacher and Reed Thompson in a jam. He'll face the 9-1-2 hitters of Pennis, Michelson, and Hurst. And they're actually pinch hitting right now. That's 14 at bat.
Tice.
That'd be legend Tice at the plate. It's 1-1. High and out of the zone. It's 2 balls and a strike. Free passes would be absolutely detrimental here. Amdahl needs a strike. And he gets it in a beautiful spot. Pitcher's pitch on the 2-1 count. Amdahl shakes a couple times, a third. Now gets the one he likes. He winds, fires. Outside, it is a Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company. Full count. Your insurance agents with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Here's Amdahl on the 3-2. He struck him out. Fastball down and away for the first of 3 difficult outs.
Park River 2 outs away here in the top of the 7th.
Amdahl has gotten 3 outs, all by swinging strikeout. He has got the swing and miss stuff, and he's going to have to get it by a couple of really tough hitters in Michelson and Hurst. Ovdom would love a chance too. Ground ball, third base. It's going to be an error. Berg couldn't get there. I mean, he got there, but it was an in-between hop. It would be tough to give him an error as well, because that one was not extremely well hit. It was going to be a close play anyway, but Michelson reaches. They rule it an error on the third baseman, Berg. So the tying run is on. Michelson is there. We'll see if he is off and running.
Second error defensively for Park River here in the top of the 7th.
That makes it so Ovdom will be due up in this inning. And we even saw a square to bunt there from Hurst, trying to get that runner in scoring position and give it all to Dex, basically. Runner not going. Pitches an outside called strike. It's 0-2. Will they get the runner in motion now on the 2-strike count? Hurst trying to battle. Amdahl comes set. Fires up high. Snared by the catcher.
Nice job by Hurst. I'm sorry, Graveland.
Graveland, yeah. Pop up, infield, playable. Amdahl calling, gives way, shots with the catch, 2 down.
Good communication there. Shots had his eye on the ball and called off his pitcher. Amdahl made a nice play.
Yeah, you always want to make that play coming in, not backing out. That's when you get into trouble. There's probably infield fly rule anyway, but still, 2 down. Here is Ovdom. This is the guy you want if you're Thompson. Extra base, power. And he takes a strike.
Boy, how about Amdahl? Just firing strikes here.
Letting them have it, letting that fastball eat. It also makes it harder to steal when you're throwing that fast and getting to the plate quickly. Michelson has not budged from first base. Here's the 0-1. Line to left field. It's down for a hit. Everyone moves up 90 feet. Ovdom keeps the train rolling with an opposite field single. Oh boy. This is getting exciting, folks.
How about Ovdom? Boy.
There's not many kids that can just go up and get that fastball letter high. First pitch from Amdahl. In there for a strike, and the fans knew it. Letting out the cheers. Just outside this time, 1-1. Game-tying run is at second base. The go-ahead at first in the form of Ovdom. Fastball up, 2-1. Control is of utmost importance here. Chopped foul at the plate, 2-2. Thompson down to their last strike.
A little more hardware, foul ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Amdahl comes set, checks the runner at second, fires. Just missed, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance, full count.
Runners will be off and going on the pitch. He winds, he fires, and it got fouled back to the net. Jacob Olson had a double earlier in this game, but he takes cold strike 3, and the Pirates have a date with Castleton tomorrow. Jackson Amdahl slams the door shut. It is ball game. Amdahl with the save, a 2-1 Park River victory as they are heading to the championship round to face the Castleton Blackstockings. What an unbelievable game we saw here today, a pitcher's duel between two incredible teams, and Park River has advanced. They have knocked out the Thompson Tommies in the win or go home round to go face Castleton now at 1 o'clock tomorrow, right here on yourliveevent.com. A great season for Thompson. An unbelievable effort here today, comes up a run short, but Park River is the story right now. They have come up time and time again facing elimination in this tournament. They have played Castleton the closest too, as they lost 2-1 in the first round of this tournament. They faced each other on opening day as a 2-1 Castleton victory. We'll see what pitching that Park River has left versus Castleton on a day of rest, but my goodness, an unbelievable performance here for Park River, as we will take a quick break and we'll set up our interview with Jackson Amdahl when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore has job openings for the following positions: CNAs, LPNs, Weekend Warrior RN, and a Culinary Services Supervisor. All positions receive a sign-on bonus. To apply or receive more information, scan the QR code now on screen or call 701-883-5363. That's 701-883-5363 for job opportunities at Benedictine Living Community in Lemoore. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
And here we are, joined by Jackson Amdahl on our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview. And Jackson, you came in the flamethrower, the closer, the one that shut it down in the 7th inning. How did it feel getting those last few outs?
It was just so fun, dude. Coming in and throwing gas by these kids. And yeah, it was just so fun. I trusted my D and just stayed calm. And we had the lead, and we had defense behind me, and I just loved it. Love the moment.
Yeah, it seems like this Park River team really embraces the elimination game, embraces the pressure moment. What about this team's character shines through most in the biggest spots?
I would say pitching. Our pitching staff is crazy, all right? And our defense. We haven't made an error. Well, we did make an error, 2 errors a day, but lately in this tournament, we have been keeping these errors low and trusting our D, and we've been liking each other, and it's just been great.
How fun has it been going through this experience with your teammates here? You've had the season on the line multiple times, and you've come through each time. How does it feel to do it once more?
Oh, it feels great. We've been doing this since like 10U. We've all been together. We've been stayed at hotels, and we're making team chemistry. And yeah, it's just been fun together, and we can play with each other.
What is left in the tank for tomorrow afternoon?
We got our 2-3 pitchers left, I think, or 3-4 actually. And we just got to hit. All right, we just got to hit our way there, and we just got to play defense and no errors, and we'll be good.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to seeing how that turns out tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
That's Jackson Omdahl, our Ag Country Player of the Game, join us here on our post-game show.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break and switch it over in just a moment here. Actually, we're switching it over right now. You got me, Mr. Berg?
Yes, I do.
All right. We've got him loud and clear, so we're just going to keep it rolling here on the Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview. So we've got Keegan Berg joining us now, and you were able to throw the majority of this game and also come up with the go-ahead hit in the late innings. How did it feel out there first on the mound today? You had things rolling.
So I started off throwing as many strikes as I could, really trying to pump gas, but lost a lot of accuracy there, so I decided to slow it down, let them hit it, trust my guys behind me. They held out really well, no errors for me, but
Yeah, it seemed like the defense was there for the majority of this game, and really some nice plays made over there at third base up against the fence earlier in the game, and it just seemed there are a lot of twists and turns throughout this game. You guys hit into a couple of double plays, but how did you guys keep the morale and momentum on your side despite a couple of those momentum shifting plays?
us and the boys out here, we really like to win, so we're not going to lose. We're going to try our absolute hardest. We're going to give 110% effort. So if we're down, we're coming back. We're going to win.
It seems like there is the utmost level of confidence right now with this Pirate squad. Whoever we've talked to after these elimination games, and you guys have come out on top again and again and again, it's just been confident. We're going to win the next one. We're going to win this one. We're going to win the next one. Nothing changes, I'm assuming, for tomorrow, right?
Nope.
Nothing changes. And how do you think it's going to be tomorrow? I mean, you've got to be facing the team on no days of rest for yourself. They've got a day off. How do you think you fare against Castleton?
Well, I don't think about it as how much rest we have. We had more playing time, I guess. So, we're playing before they are, so we're ready. We're coming to play. Small ball, big ball, it doesn't matter. We're here.
All right. You heard it right here. Park River is here. Park River advances to the championship round against Castleton tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Thank you, Keegan Berg, for joining us. Have a good one.
You too.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com. The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication. You can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app and make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. With school just around the corner, let Lemoore Drugstore help you check out your supply list. And don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com. Good luck to all teams and go Lemoore Babe Ruth.
An exciting 2-1 victory for the Park River Pirates as they advance to face Castleton tomorrow at 1. It's time to hand out our post-game accolades first with our Agassiz Precision Ag plays of the game, which are going to be the Thompson Tommies double plays on defense. They had a 6-3 double play, and I think it was a 4-3 double play as well. So the middle infielders coming up big. One of those was Grady Hurst at shortstop making a nice catch, and he fires back to first for the double play. Then the other one, Jacob Olson scoops a ball off the dirt. It never touched the dirt. It was a shoestring catch, and the runner was committed to second base. He throws over to first for the out in the double play. Those are your Agassiz Precision Ag plays of the game. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And on to our Halstead Telephone Company connection of the game. That is our game-winning hit in the bottom of the 6th inning when Park River needed it most. After a walk from Jackson Omdahl, Keegan Berg splits the right center field gap for an RBI double to put Park River up 2-1. And that is how they finished this one out on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Your Halstead Telephone Company play of the game, or connection of the game, is the Berg RBI double in the bottom of the 6th inning. For local reliability you can trust, you can visit Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. HalsteadTEL.com. And last but not least, our Ag Country players of the game, Keegan Berg and Jackson Omdahl, carrying the Pirates to a championship round berth. Keegan Berg goes the first 5+ innings. Omdahl comes in with 2 runners on first and second, nobody out. Sacrifice bunt, strikeout. And that ends the 6th inning for Thompson. And then he comes back out for the save in the 7th, and he has to face the 9-1-2 spots, strikes out the pinch hitter coming in. Then an error in at third base, prolonged and an out. But then he induces a weak pop-up on the infield. Dex Ovdom did his best superhero impression, kept the game alive, get into a high fastball and punch it to left for a single. But then it was back to Jackson Omdahl time, looking strikeout on a full count to end the game, end the season for Thompson, and put Park River in the championship round. Your Ag Country Farm Credit Service players of the game, Keegan Berg and Jackson Omdahl. The game-winning hit, the game-winning strikeout for Park River. Ag Country Farm Credit Services, focused on ag, focused on you. Find an agent at agcountry.com. Greg Grenz, any takeaways from the day? What say you about the recap of night 4?
Yeah, really good. Really good tournaments. Great ball games here today. Hats off to Thompson. I mean, they're a proverbial powerhouse, and they just fell short to a tough Park River team. But Thompson, they gave it all, and they will fall unfortunately short here. But I think we got a rematch that was the very first game of the tournament on Friday. And Castleton has this day to rest, so they're going to come back tomorrow. Park River's fired up. Their adrenaline's pumping after this win here, and they what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4? Is that 4-0 and facing elimination? They have fought all the way themselves, back to the champion or into the championship. So it's going to be a dandy tomorrow, and make sure to tune in. I think it's 1 o'clock start time tomorrow. So
that it is 1 o'clock right here on yourliveevent.com. Thank you to everyone for joining us here on day 2. This game here, 1,400 views already, and we're not even finished here on Your Live Events. So thank you everyone for joining us. If you enjoy the coverage of your teams here on yourliveevent.com, free to stream video sports, you can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Does a lot for us here at yourliveevent.com, nearing that 20,000 subscriber mark. So if you enjoy, please let us know, let us hear about it, and what we can improve on as well. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to our sponsors for helping put this on each and every day. We couldn't do it without them. So our utmost gratitude to our sponsors that make this thing run here on yourliveevent.com, powered by R&J Broadcasting and Halstead Telephone Company. For Josh Boyko and Greg Grenz, signing off here from day 4 here in Lemoore from Townsend Field. It is Park River versus Castleton at 1 o'clock. Join us right here tomorrow for the championship round of the Babe Ruth State Tournament.